Already 80,000 people in queue. Nice. Nice. Hey everybody, Lenny, Ghoul here. I'm just getting set up. Give me a sec. We're gonna start the League launch of Path of Exile Mirage League 3.28. Okay. Let's see. I want to make sure I'm doing this right. PoE 1. Right. Okay. In the right game or in the right category. Last time I was in the wrong category. Let me see here. See, I got a divine drop before I even started the game. How cool is that? Yeah. That works.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
All right. So it's early, but like I had to start early because I'm already 80,000 people back in the queue. People are getting real excited about this one. Some people started like, you know, they queue up like a half an hour ago, and they're like, you know, yeah, it is what it is. We're like, okay, fine. We'll start when we start. I'm not, you know, I'm obviously not gonna fucking be top of the ladder anytime soon anyway, so I really don't care that much about, you know, if I'm like 10,000 or 80,000, like I don't care. How's it going, Tiff? It is a crazy day. So, hey Mike, what's going on? So I finally got the good news and bad news. I was waiting forever for that thing program to update, and it never updated, the one that would allow me to plan my builds. And then I found that the good news is I found a thing where they're like, it's updated, and we're like, wait, it isn't. What are you talking about? So apparently there's an option that I never knew about where you have to turn on the beta stuff and it will update the beta branch and the regular branch. So like, and that's how it's updated. And I'm like, well, okay, that's fine, but it would have been nice to know that yesterday. Because now it's like, you know, but I checked my guy, and the reason I changed my starting build anyway. I was gonna start one that would have required a lot more of that, which was the brand new Scion, which I'm pretty excited about. But the things that I'm gonna need on that character is not really inducive to a starter build. And I was thinking, yeah, what we need is a build that's tried and true that can get me to end game and farming some stuff kind of quick, and then I can start my Scion. I need like an established, because I gotta go. We're gonna learn all these new league mechanics and shit. And it's the Guardian, the Army Guardian. Now the cool thing is they changed some shit supposedly so that the big guy that spawns when I get my first lab is like this huge giant guy that walks around with me when I play a Guardian sometimes. Used to have to spawn that every 20 seconds or so, which was annoying, but it was worth it. But now it spawns forever. It just, you spawn it and he stays until he dies. Thing never fucking dies. So it's basically kind of like RF. Like, he has his own damage based off life. Like, it's good shit. And I'm just like, yeah, you don't have to spawn it anymore. It just fucking, it's there. Like, I might have to spawn it once, I don't know. So that's pretty cool. And then they said there's a thing with the Mirage. There's like the way the Mirage mechanic works is it duplicates the area of the map that you've cleared so far when you get to it. And then you go into the Mirage area and it's like a slightly different of what you've already done. With like better modifiers and stuff. But like, one of the issues is that if you have temporary minions, when you go through the portal, you have to resummon all of them, and that sucks. But then they said, well, okay, but we're working on a fix and it'll come out sometime after League launch. And I'm like, oh, that's not gonna help me. It's fine. I'm going to have some temporary minions, but not a lot of them. It's not a big deal. But it should be pretty fun. Anyway, I'm just stoked that there's a new league. There's some new stuff to play with. I got these mutant fucking strawberries at Kroger. I'm still kind of stoked about those. I have not seen strawberries this big before. The package, you know how they sell the strawberries in the little plastic tray with the lid, and they're like 1 pound, and some of them are 2 pounds and some are 5 pounds. So this is a pretty big tray, and the strawberries are so fucking big that there's like 8 of them in there. They're massive, dude. And hey, that's fine. They taste good. But they're like nuclear strawberries or something. I don't know what's going on with that shit. They're like the size of a plum or something. Huh. Anywho, there's a timer somewhere. There used to be. If I close this, is this gonna unqueue me? Okay, good, it didn't. 10 minutes. The timer's like, you can barely see it under the queue. Ah, man. What a crazy fucking week. Holy shit. Yeah. That would have sucked, wouldn't it? They're like, haha, you lost your queue. You're now 160,000. Mirage. It should have been more like a casino. Like the Mirage Casino. You have like old people in blue hair and a cup of like cups of nickels running around the map, throwing nickels at you. And bingo daubers. Pop, pop, trying to hit you with bingo daubers. But what's really cool is about this one, the league mechanic is probably going to be kind of annoying, but the end game is fucking crazy. Like they completely reworked how that shit is, and it's all nuts. And there's some pretty crazy unique items. We're going to be doing some delving. When we bought our first passes to Disneyland, the site crashed, which we were warned about, but I was freaking out because my place in the queue. Oh yeah, did they fucking queued you and they bumped you? You know what they've done a couple times on League launch is everybody queues up and then like 5 minutes before the fucking thing starts, they release a patch. And everybody has to restart the shit. If everybody gets fucked. Because some people will queue up like an hour earlier just so they can get like, you know, in the top 1,000. And then like there's like a server crash or there's like an update or something. And everyone has to re-queue and they're like, no! It was fine, I kept my place, that's cool. Bunch of polka dot warriors running around with blue hair. There's a game in there somewhere. There totally is, dude, I'm telling you. 6 minutes and 34 seconds. Can you feel the excitement? It's overwhelming. Wow, you know. It was just after COVID, they reopened. Oh, yeah. The shitty thing about COVID is that everything that's happened after COVID, like something happened with COVID with like the time-space continuum, and like time has moved 1,000 times faster since COVID. Since it was like, since the whole thing started. It was like 6 years ago, man. Not a lot of things happened where I was in opportunities to make memories after COVID. But before COVID, I was making memories like all the time. I was doing tons of stuff with tons of people all the time, playing shows, going to places, seeing different things, and traveling all over the place and doing a bunch of shit. And then COVID kind of locked everything down and just kind of whatever. And then like and it's just, you know, it took a long time to get out and active again, but we got so used to doing a lot of stuff online that like everything just kind of changed, and there's just not a lot going on. There is a lot going on out in the world, but nothing that really interests me all that much anymore. Like there's shows, I go to shows once in a while and stuff, but it's just like, it's nothing like it used to be. Plus I get wrapped up into my own little thing. But weeks have been flying by like crazy this year, dude. It's so nuts. I'm like yesterday I was doing my grocery shop. I was like, didn't I just do my grocery shopping a couple of days ago? And it's like, that was last week. Fuck. So yeah, it's kind of crazy. 3 minutes. Holy hell. I don't even have a name. I forgot. I was supposed to think of a name. Ghoul of the Mirage, I think is what I'm going to take. I've been doing this where the first character of each league, I'm calling like the league, Ghoul of whatever the league is. And that's like, and then I save the character so I can look at my progress. So I think that's what it's going to be. There's a shit ton of people playing Guardian. Now, I'm playing Guardian for different reasons. Everybody else is playing Guardian because all of the new Paladin type skills are on the Guardian. They're on the Templar. Not necessarily the Guardian. But I'm playing the Guardian because of the Minion army stuff and that big ass dude. The Sentinel of Radiance change. So there's going to be a lot of Templars / Guardians, but mine will be different. They also nerfed golems, which is kind of fucked up. So I'm using different golems now. I've adjusted. I do kind of want to make that Scion too. That totally new ascendancy, but like I said, that's going to require some gear that I'm going to have to farm up. So I need a solid league starter that I've done a lot, that I know what to do with, and Guardian is it. It sucks because Necromancer used to be the definitive minion build, because I mean it's Necromancer, that's literally what it is, but it's just not good anymore unless you're doing poison. It's just sad. I'm really upset about that. But anyway, Guardian it is. 52 seconds. And a spammer right in the start. I denied his message, but I didn't ban the guy yet. He disappeared off my screen when I denied the message. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now we wait in the queue. Oh, okay. I'll do that next time. I'll allow the message and then we'll ban him. It's probably going to be about 3 or 4 minutes to get in. $79, $78. Oh, ha, 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 ha. 78, 7, 78, 4, 5, 3. Oh, ha, ha, ha. It's like the count, right? Yay. Is the music adequate? Is it too loud? Is it too quiet? Well, and as I say it, it quiets down, of course. It does that. Like, parts of the music just completely die off and then they come back. There we go. It might be a little low. Can you hear it now? I haven't changed anything. It gets, the parts of the song get louder and louder. And that's why I don't want to turn it up too loud. Yeah. And then when I start, like, doing stuff, we need to check for the game sounds too, because I want to hear the game sounds, but I don't want them to be louder than me. Yeah. But the blurps are supposed to be really loud, so that's fine. It's just the game sounds and the game music.
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
All right, all right, all right.
All the They've already posted the thread for the patch updates that they're gonna do. I guess they're anticipating some fucking patches. It's empty, there's nothing in it, but it's like Mirage launch, live updates. This thread will have all of the live updates that we're gonna do, and then there's nothing there. That's funny. They always do. It's like the last league had so many fucking patches that they ran out of numbers and started going into letters. They got to hotfix 9, and then they don't want to do hotfix 10, so then they go into A, B, C, and they went 9, and then B, and then B2, and then B3, and then C, and then they did a bunch of D's and D's and F's and G's and H's and I's. So there was like, I don't know, there was like 20 something fucking patches. That's funny, dude. 59,000. We're getting there. By the time we get in, someone's already going to be in maps, I swear to God. People are so fast. I don't have a problem with going fast. It's just, shit gets crazy sometimes. Also, there's drops, so anybody who has a PoE account who's watches a certain amount of time, I don't know how many hours, but after watching my stream for a certain amount of hours, you get free PoE MTX for watching. There's going to be one this week, there's going to be one next week, and there's a separate one for every 2 subscriptions that are not apparently Prime subscriptions are no longer part of that, which I think is kind of shit, but they're gifted subs and regular subs. For every 2 you get a special drop from GGG. But like I said, I think it's kind of dumb that they've excluded primes from that, because like you're paying for primes too. There's no difference. You're just paying it in your subscription to Prime. You know? What else is going on that we can talk about? I don't know. There's a lot of things I could talk about, but I want to keep focused on game. Fun. Things that don't make me go totally insane most of the time. Oh, this is interesting. See, you see how in the logo this eye right here? This eye is a chisel, because you chisel your maps and you do a lot of maps. This is a mirror of Calandra in the logo, but it's this is like supposed to be a chisel. They got rid of chisels. So maybe they have to redo the logo now. You know what? Let me do something here while we're waiting. Save as POE Mirage logo. There. I got a clip of that so I can use it in my thumbnails and stuff. When I have Sora, when I have the AI make thumbnails for me. Does a really good job, by the way. I'm really impressed at how good those thumbnails are. It's just absolutely amazing. For those YouTube videos. I mean, they're a little cheesy because the expressions are a bit much. Like, I'm trying to figure out how to get it to tone the expressions down a little bit. Like, they're cool, but like there's too many with me going, like the avatar going with the mouth like totally wide open and completely shocked. Like that's already I'm already that's played out. but I like that it is giving that it is doing things. You know, it is doing expressions. Like a smile would be cool. Maybe a little shocked, a little surprised, but not like, you know, nuclear bomb surprises are a bit much. But yeah, they're really good. And it's amazing because all I'm doing is, it's like, you know, it's like a 2-sentence prompt. Maybe 3. That's gonna cancel soon. I have to, they said Sora, everybody has to upgrade to Sora 2 soon. But I've been using free Sora the whole time, so I don't know if I'm gonna have to like pay for Sora 2 or not. I don't know. I hope not. $25,400 people. Oh, here we go. 25, 24. $23. That's not bad. We're getting there. We're chugging away. "12 minutes in. Damn. Someone's probably already doing fucking Cyrus or Uber Elder. They're like, oh yeah, I'm just finishing up my Maven thing. They changed the fucking stupid stones. You have to kill more stuff to get the stones now, which is fucking stupid. That's fine. But like, I don't want them to make like pinnacle bosses being mandatory for certain things. That feels bad, because especially with new people who have no clue, they'll just never get to see that stuff for a while until they can get good enough to kill an Uber boss or whatever, or a pinnacle boss. I still haven't fucking killed Maven. It's just too much of a pain in the ass to get there. I could probably buy the thing. I'm gonna try to do that this league. I'd like to try to kill Maven and shit this league and do all the pinnacle bosses. I usually do Eater and Exarch, and then like work my way toward doing Maven and then forget or get distracted and make a new character, and you know, it's like, I don't know. Because I don't do a lot of map content anymore. I actually like, I mean, I like doing blighted maps, but like, you don't have to do blighted maps on the Atlas. You can just buy the maps. And I like doing delve. So if I need delve juice, I can go into a couple of maps and get totally full on delve juice in a couple of maps, and then go down and delve like crazy. So I don't know. But if you're gonna do the pinnacle bosses, you have to do like a fuckload of map stuff. So, like you have to try to get all your maps done, and then you have to do like, you have to kill this many bosses in this many maps with this thing check marked, and then you have to do it with this other thing check marked, and then like then you gotta kill this boss and that. You have to do all these things. You have to kill all the conquerors and stuff. It's like you get the little invitations. It's a pain in the ass. All right, here we go. 2900. We are 15 minutes in, which is usually about what happens. Try the new Mirage League. Create. Mirage. Okay.
You swore sinew and soul to serve God,
Ghoul
Order of the Templar.
of the Mirage.
For years you built a life upon faith, only to smite it asunder with one sinful blow.
Yes, we are doing no pants Scottish accent. That's who we're playing today. Oh no, dude. Oh. I just did a new filter. Mirage Semi. And they just updated it. Okay. I made sure to do my filter because I forget. I usually forget. I was like, oh, better do my filter.
Solace in this tortured land.
Woohoo. Well, someone has reached level 13. 15 minutes in, they're only 13. Now I'm kind of shocked. What? What is that? Holy Strike. Oh, they changed. They changed my starting skill. It used to be Glacial Hammer. Wow. Hollow Support. That's a new one. What does this do? Supported skills inflict hollowing flame on melee hit. Huh. This is brand new shit, people. Apparently, it's like animated weapon. That looks really weird. It's like animated weapons. It's like specters of animated weapons or something. I'll take it, but I have no idea what the fuck's going on. It's just what I started with. This is crazy. So, all right.
My mana is spent.
It's kind of nuts. Where it really counts, though, is right here. Well, the cast speed's a little slow. Oh shit. I've been playing Diablo 2 all fucking week. And now I'm hitting the wrong buttons again. Because I'm used to playing Diablo 2. No. the potions are in different spots.
It would seem my god has no need for my company just yet.
You finally got the big one.
Ketamine Yoga Honda Civic. That's what somebody named their fucking character.
I know you. Lion Eyes what? Take care.
Yes, I am the
But to Mother,
blasphemer.
there's an island.
That is the Templar's role.
Fine work with Hillock.
He was exiled for blasphemy. That's fitting. I don't really want rolling magma. That's what everybody used to take. Purifying flame. What the hell?
Stay sharp. Greetings.
Oh yeah, we have to sell stuff. I need movement boots. Denied. We will take a movement shield.
Farewell.
We'll bank the rest of this shit.
What little help I can offer.
That's right, boys and girls. It's zombie time. Zombies are back. And we're playing... We'll try to use this Holy Strike for a little while. While we get our zombies online.
Goodbye.
We're going just like classic Lenny right now. Basically because I wasn't able to do my starting build tree in time, so I'm like, we'll default to what I know works. Sometimes it's just the best course of action. All right. Look at how many fucking... There's a lot of duelists and there's a lot of Templars. All right, let's get the show on the road.
My nightmares, they were prophecy.
Okay. I have new polls, by the way. Let me post that real quick. It's a cookie poll. And chocolate chip, oatmeal raisin, peanut butter, or Oreos? What is that? Oh no, that's part of the Mirage. There's another thing. It's like a wall. What is all this bullshit? Wait, what are these birds? What is this? What is this birds? What's happening? Holy shit. What's going on? These are new monsters. I was not prepared. Holy hell. What What in Diablo 2 are these fucking ravens attacking me for?
My mana is spent.
It's like Alfred Hitchcock up in this bitch. Now I'm already, I keep clicking the F keys because that's Diablo. That's the fucking default Diablo stuff. Hey Grammy, what's going on? There's all these birds keep attacking me. They changed. This must be the Mirage stuff. Click to level. Free the Jinn.
You there? Can you see
I'm
me?
trying to, but I'm getting attacked by all these extra monsters. Did they make Act 1 harder again? Come on, guys. They really don't like new players, dude. I'm telling you, like, new players are fucked every time. Because of how hard it is to just do the very basic part of the game. Oh, Jesus. It's not hard. It's just like all these extra monsters are like completely like, where are all these monsters coming from? Like, we still have to deal with the normal monsters, and there's all these extra monsters that I have to fight. I don't know what the hell's happening. You sent pigeons to shit on you. Oh, it's your fault. Okay, well, at least I know where they're coming from now.
Finally.
I'm trying to read the fucking thing, but I keep getting attacked by these fucking birds. Like, you want me to do the league mechanic, don't fucking attack me, like, while you're trying to tell me what to do. It's insane. Alright. I have to pick a wish, and then it's going to create a mirage of what I've done, and then when I go in the mirage, I get the wish as my command. So this is the league mechanic. So I can wish for mitts. So breaking the astral train in the mirage area will reward rare gloves. Players or wish for momentum. Players in the mirage area have onslaught and adrenaline. Or wish for Oasis? Oasis. Is that the plural of oasis? Is spelling it wrong? That doesn't make any sense. Mirage area has patches of oasis ground. I think I'm gonna wish for mitts.
His mirage is bound to this place by an astral chain. Enter the mirage, break the astral chain, then return to me. His mirage is bound to this place by an astral chain. Enter the mirage, break the astral chain, then return to me.
Okay.
Go with courage.
And I'm still being attacked the whole time. Do you see this? Like, I'm like, fuck, dude. Anyway, we're good. We're good, guys. We're good. Don't worry. There's just a little freak out because it's like, you know, welcome to PoE. Here's some brand new shit, and by the way, we're gonna kill you as soon as humanly possible. You didn't mean to ignore you. Oh. Mirage of the Coast. So now we're in the Mirage world. Now remember the thing where it would shift dimensions? The Krangel League? This is what this kind of feels like, except there's a loading screen now.
My prayers are thus answered.
This is like way fucking harder than like, I mean, it's good. There's challenging league content, but Jesus Christ, dude. Like, this is literally, I'm not even in the mud flats yet. Okay? Like, fuck, dude. I don't even have my first skill, really. Like, I think I picked the right build though. Because lots of minions are going to be able to absorb lots of their crazy birds and shit. Once I start getting, you know, my minions all minioned up.
My mana is spent.
Okay, so how do I leave? Do I go back? By the way, this is using like synthesis graphics. I don't know why I can't say that. Synthesis. From Synthesis League. From the synthesis maps, this is the edging they use. Which, you know, good on them for reusing assets.
You have done well. Zarok's link to this place has been broken, so I can now free this Trachin. But I too will soon fade from this place. I am trapped alongside Zarok, and I can only infiltrate his projections, not create them myself. You will have to fight the Uproot on your own.
Okay.
May the fire burn without end.
Is that supposed to be like this like stereotypical Indian voice or something? I don't know what that is. That's pretty funny. Good old GGG. So the area in the ghost shimmery looking shit, right, is the area that gets miraged on the map, and then outside of it doesn't get miraged. So that's what we're looking at with all that crap. Okay, didn't I get some gloves? Oh, does it have to be in your weapon? It has to be a scepter. Requires a mace, scepter, or staff. Dude, that sucks, man. Fine. All right. Maybe we'll make it to the title island before, you know, dinner time. Jesus Christ. Yeah, there's a lot more monsters, dude. And they had there was an interview that wasn't the big one that we saw, but there was another one that I saw later with Octavian and the other guy, and they had said like when they were talking about stuff, they had made a joke about a lot of changes, you know, that had happened throughout the years and everything, and they had said, oh yeah, like making Act 1 harder, which they did a while ago, and everybody was pissed off about it until they got used to it. The mud flats are harder than they used to be. But now but that's what I thought they were referring to, and now I think they're referring to right now, because Act 1, there's like more monsters. I'm not complaining, but Jesus Christ, dude. I'm not even, we are literally still on the very first map from out of town. I'm almost level 5. Like, this is kind of nuts. There's still like this big cannibal boss we have to kill and shit. Like, it's all crazy, dude. They just, GGG loves to fire baptize you all the time. Which is good. I mean, it keeps it interesting for people who play all the time. And then now they have PoE 2, and then so the answer now is always, well, if you don't want a hard game, go play PoE 2. Apparently, is the answer.
My mana is spent. I am no beast of burden.
Anyway, we're gonna once we get out of the mud flats, we're gonna have shield charge, and then we're gonna try to zoom through some of the early stuff a little bit to see if I can get at least a decent league start time for once. Right. Like that's ever gonna happen. We'll see. But we have to do mud flats, and before we do the mud flats, we have to do the title thingy. I guess we could skip it, but that's where you get your Quicksilver flask, so it's probably not a good idea to skip it. But what we are going to do is we're going to go back to town real quick. No! Wizard book attachment? What is that? Wizard book apprentice, wizard book stint, invalid bone? Dude, I crashed because of somebody else's MTX, dude. Come on, GGG. I crashed because somebody else is using an MTX in the fucking, in the thing. That's bunk, dude. What? And I got a queued? Yeah, they have a buggy MTX in the thing in town because the error was clearly an attachment to a bone, which it's like the character modeling, and it's somebody's accessory MTX is bugged, probably one of the new ones, and it crashed my game. So I'm gonna, yeah, we'll tell them that. Dude. Game crashed because of some player MTX. Come on, GG. Get it together. bug. Player MTX crashing town. Wizard book something. Everyone slash bug it. Wizard book of crashing. That sucks, dude. Oh wait, now I gotta go back because I was supposed to be there in the first place. Don't crash me again. Don't crash me again. I just have to.
Welcome. Farewell.
Don't go to town.
Greetings.
It's not a solution.
Farewell.
I know, everyone, it sucks, dude. Everybody hates this shit too with the MTX. They're always pushing new MTX, and that's fine. We get it that that's your business model.
Goodbye.
But if that's your business model, make damn sure you test it. God, there it is again, dude. Test your fucking shit, dude, before rolling it out. Oh my God, that is so stupid. Really? Jesus fucking Christ,
Yes.
man.
Goodbye.
Yeah, I don't have the right. I'm not using this. I'm not using any. But every time someone in town does, it crashes everyone. All right. Sorry. Anyway, that was a little end rant. That was a justified rant, but we'll still do it. That's some bullshit, though, is what that is. You know, that's and that's the thing that makes it so goddamn frustrating. Is that the thing that crashes the game is their, you know, is their little cash cow. It's not the game. It's some bullshit fucking, you know, paid character skin. Like, we're all trying to play the game, man. I'm sure they know about it by now, but which also means in order to fix it, you know what they're gonna have to do? They're gonna have to reboot the fucking servers. So there's our first patch, probably. We are aware of a crash caused by the Apprentice Magus Tome hip attachment and are investigating. So, remember that thing that I said? that they were anticipating something happening. Well, they're now posted, so they are aware. Meanwhile, somebody just reached level 30. And we don't know, if you'll notice, we don't have the crazy campaign. Remember the crazy campaign we had last time? Where all the bosses were totally insane? We're not doing that anymore. That was just an event that they didn't tell anybody about. But this time it's just, everything's normal except for the actual league mechanic stuff. So we don't have to worry about getting our ass kicked every boss or anything like that. We just have to worry about getting the mechanic done right. So it's all good. Other than that, like, we're fine, I guess. I don't know. A little, like I said, frustrated about that. Both the game crashes. I guess I'm just supposed to not go to town for a while, but I need to go to town to get my gems. You can't not go to town. That's where your rewards are. Maybe I sent too many pigeons. Yep, it's all your fault, Lenny. I mean, Jesus, I just called you Lenny. It's all... What the hell's my problem? It's all your fault, Grimmy. Maybe you didn't eat enough tacos. Oh, these are new.
The path becomes clearer with each bloody step.
Also, they said that you can specter the new Mirage minions. So that might be something to look into later on. Because this, like, cork beetles is probably kind of cool. The Icarus pests are the ones that do the birds. That might be kind of a cool thing to specter up.
Approach.
Taco, there you go.
What is your
Wish for swiftness. Break the train, and I will reward with rare boots. Players in the Mirage gain 50% experience. Echoing Shrine and Divine Shrine. What does a Divine Shrine do? That doesn't give me divine orbs, does it? No, it wouldn't. That would be insane. Alright, let's go with the experience.
The pursuit of wisdom never ends.
Hey, where's my minions? I thought they said they fixed that. Oh, fuck off, dude.
My mana is spent.
Come on. Alright. I'm kidding. Why are you trying to annoy me, GGG? Let me play your game, dude. Alright, we're good. I'm getting, but the experience should be nice. I'm always down for over leveling shit. Oh wait, don't I have to break the chains to get the experience? So that's worthless then. Why did I do that? Because you have to fight the whole thing before you get the experience. Or is it while I'm in there? Maybe it's while I'm in there. That makes sense because I almost leveled. Okay. My zombies are like barely hanging on for life though. Is the so is the game sounds loud enough? Is the music loud enough? Is everything... We didn't check since we started playing and I didn't ask yet. Is everything cool? Or do I need to adjust some things? A tiny bit, what? Too loud or not loud enough? Too low? Okay. No, that's fine. I appreciate you letting me know. Actually, that's very helpful. Because I had that, because that one thing that I did to YouTube, and then I listened to it, and it was so loud. It was the, it was the Mirage presentation thing. It was so loud I couldn't hear myself. When I watched it back, it's crazy loud.
I am no beast of burden.
Rowers. They did increase the currency, ground currency. That was something that they mentioned that they were gonna do, and they definitely did. I can already tell just by like mud flats. I'm getting more like full orbs and stuff, which means we're probably going to get a couple of X and maybe like 30 chaos or so by the time we get to maps, which is pretty decent. Maybe even a divvy. That would be dope. This skill isn't horrible. It's just that it's just that I have to swing it all the time. I have to mash buttons, and I try to avoid mash button skills because that's what hurts my hands. That's why it's one of the reasons I play minions a lot, but I also play minions just because I love playing minions. But I don't necessarily have to mash the keys as much when I play minions, although sometimes I do still, depending on what the build is. All right, let's see if I can get to town without crashing. We are investigating the cause of deadlock detected exception. Oh, there's another bug that we're going to have to worry about now. Oh boy. Oh, I'm just trying to go back to town, GGG. You're killing me, bro. Oh my god. Is that the third time I've crashed? Oh my god. Come on, man. This is a meme at this point, dude.
I'd almost stop believing.
Gets to bleed. Ancestral call. Ruthless. Are we using Ruthless this time? I think we are. We usually are. Damn it. We aren't using Ruthless this time. Well, that's rare. I wouldn't mind using Ancestral Call in the Holy Strike thing to keep that going for a little while. But I need a better weapon.
So, you managed to...
Mm-hmm.
Shield charge. And SRS. Oh shit. Ult's worth 4. Transmute's worth 4. I think I need a transmute though more than I need an alt.
While we live, we are blessed. Yes?
We're gonna run SRS.
Farewell.
All right, I need oh, I forgot to. I don't think you can ancestral zombies right now. I need something for the zombie. I guess we'll do Ruthless anyway. I usually do Ruthless. Crushing Fist. Oh. All right.
While we live, we are blessed.
Now that you've drained that...
Ah, I could have got... Oh yeah, Holy Flame Totem. I'm going to need that anyway at some point. Probably. There's the Frost
Got a
Blink.
job for you.
Alright, so we got a lot of the gems we need. Now we need stuff to put them in. I need a scepter that has 3 sockets. And, or a what? A scepter or a staff or a mace. That's an axe. There's a mace.
Farewell.
Let's see if I can get 3 red on it. Nope. It's actually still doing better. Well, that sucks.
Yes?
Alright, I need a blue, we need a lot of things.
Die.
Take care.
Welcome. Die.
Are there no shoes? I don't have, oh, come on, dude, I need shoes.
Die.
Can use these because they have, see, we're running into that stupid PoE 1 problem. Where like you can get the gear you want but it doesn't have the sockets, so you're fucked. Like it doesn't have the right colors, and then like it's just so annoying. That is the one I do really like, that upgrade in PoE 2, but at the same time,
Stay sharp out there. Welcome.
like they need to put that in PoE 1 because they promised to do it for so many years. They said the reason, they said they were gonna fix it in PoE 1, but they were gonna wait until PoE 4 because it's such a big overhaul. So PoE 1 was always intended to get that fix, and now it isn't. League mechanic. Oh, there's a league stash. They finally have a stash for league. I just noticed that. My stash tab has a league stash, so there's league mechanic stuff. Finally, that's cool. All right. Atlas, league. Wow. Anyway. Then the maps are different now, right? Yeah, the maps are no longer they're no longer maps. They're basically waystones, like from PoE 2. So if you're gonna put the PoE 2 mapping system in PoE 1, you might as well put the gem system in, so we're not like we were supposed to get originally, that we're never gonna get now, it seems. Like, and then they're like, but then it would be PoE 2. It's like, but that's not my problem. You promised this shit a long time ago, you know? Anyway, let's get back into the game here. Did I get my stuff? See, yeah, I didn't have all my... We have shield charge, frost blink. We'll put SRS there. We'll put zombies on 6 like I usually do. And that's fine for now. And then Holy Flame Totem and stuff later once I get to it. Alright. I just don't have gear with the right stuff. And that's always one of the big problems of PoE, is you don't have the gear necessarily. Okay. Anyway. Where's my... I'm kind of tired of that. Now my permanent minions are being deleted on the new zone? Like, what's up with that? That's not supposed to happen. Maybe I didn't summon any.
My mana is spent.
All right. All right. Let's see here. There's a Mirage area down here. I really need to stop playing Diablo 2 right before a PoE League launch. Because I keep trying to do the Diablo 2 controls by just reflex. And I have to stop and look at my keyboard and like, wait, where am I going again? Raw.
My mana is spent.
Ready yourself.
We'll go back to the Mirage in a minute. I want to get the fucking... the Dweller of the Deep so I can get my skill first. Maybe I get to get him twice. I don't know. That doesn't make sense. Okay. Where the fuck is it? Oh, it's probably over here, dude. Fuck. There it is. I know it's right there. Hey, my first death. Awesome. Good thing I'm not playing hardcore, huh? Yo, dude. What am I doing? Oh, yeah. See, I am completely fucking this up too, man. I am so entrenched into Diablo mode right now. I keep clicking the wrong buttons constantly, and I'm not blaming, like, you know, whatever. Death is death. I fucking PoE. I'm probably gonna die like 100 times before I hit maps anyway. But I just keep hitting the wrong fucking buttons. It's pissing me off. I keep like Diablo, you hit the key to switch the skill, and then you hit your right mouse key to activate it. And I'm in PoE, you hit the key to activate the skill, and I keep not like.
My mana is spent.
I keep not doing the thing because I'm trying to do it the other way. And it's kind of freaking me out a little bit. Alright. And then I run out of mana, and like I'm getting attacked like 150 billion monsters for no fucking reason. Anyway. That's fucking nuts. Alright. Wow, is that an exit? There's an extra spot. I found one of the new places. Whoa. This is a new area. They put hidden areas. Jesus Christ. Doesn't have to be insanely hard though. They put new areas in the campaign for you to find new rewards. But this sounds like Maryville's shit. Is there a shortcut to Maryville or something? The problem is something keeps spawning things, and I can't spawn my shit because I need to kill this stuff. Alright. Fuck off. Thank you. Okay. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to... Okay. So anyway, this is a new area. Or it's a shortcut to an old area. Or something. I don't know what the hell's going on. I think this is technically a new area, but it's an old area, but it's a new way to get there. Oh shit. What's she doing here? That's insane. This is crazy, dude. It's like, it's almost like they're expecting you to be twinked by the time you get here. It's level 5, people. Jesus Christ, GGG. It's fucking level 5. My God. I'm having these epic battles at like level 5 of like, oh my God, I might not live. Holy hell, dude. I guess it's a good thing. I don't know. It's crazy. And no one in chat is saying shit. I think because A, they keep crashing, and B, nobody wants to spoil anything, which is pretty good on them. I might be in a weird channel too. I don't know what channel I'm in. The ledge. Wait, this is a new submerged passage entrance is what it was. Okay, it's a new instance. I figured it out. So there was like a new way to get back to the thing. Okay, that was weird. I got it figured out now.
Approach. Make your wish.
Wish for glyphs. Portal scrolls and wisdom scrolls found in the area will drop as other currencies. Enemies will be chilled and hindered. 100% more currency found in the area. Well, let's take the greedy route.
There is worth to be found even in the most humble of discoveries.
That means that Oriana, whatever her face is in here. Right, it is. Wow, there's the same boss. That's crazy, dude. Oh my God. This is kind of insane. Fuck, dude. Do I get to go back in? Where's my minions? I don't get to summon minions? Wait, what? Dude, why are all the why is every single fucking every like unique monster is in the same spot? Right at the door. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong fuck. I keep hitting F6 instead of 6. Fuck, dude. This is making me crazy. All right. God damn, this is annoying. Like half of this is my fault, and then the other half is just like everything is like they just did all this new shit and we don't know what the fuck's going on, and I'm being relentlessly attacked. It's like, it's fine. I'm just frustrated a little bit. Because, like, it's just the very beginning of the game, man. You know? It's not supposed to be insanely frustrating right out of the gate. It's a bit much, is what I'm saying. It's like, remember when Freesia started last league and they added the crazy ass boss shit that didn't tell anybody about? And it was kind of frustrating. That's kind of what this is like. Except it isn't the crazy ass bosses. It's just league mechanic is fucking insanely overtuned. Oof, man, that's a fight. And again, like we had the like mini boss was right at the portal at the same time the rogue exile was right at the portal, and like all of those minions were just like swarm. Like holy hell, dude. Now what's this? Teleports you back to the entrance of this Mirage. Okay, that's interesting. Fuck. All right, now can I? Now can I finish? Let's go. Let's get out of here. Get to the next one. That's rough, man. It's gonna be cool. Once I get my fucking minions going, once I get like my decent army start building up, this is gonna be cool because it's gonna be like minion army war versus a whole bunch of things. But until then, it's kind of gonna suck. Once I get my first ascendancy point, the Sentinel of Radiance will take care of most of this shit. And they buffed it too, which I was like, wow, really? Okay, I'll take it. Like, they actually buffed the Sentinel of Radiance. You can literally just run that, like, most of maps and it will clear it for you. And they're like, let's give it a 30% buff. I was like, okay, thank you. Yes, please. I'll take it. But I think it's because of how tough all this stuff is. They're like, yeah, we better buff this. Because that's a bit nutty.
My mana is spent.
I kind of like using this skill, but I'm gonna have to upgrade my sword soon, or my scepter, in order to keep using it. But this feels a lot better than rolling magma and shit, you know? Fuck that thing. So the new starter, I'm still using the new starting skill that the guy started with. And then of course my zombies, but like, that's pretty good. Usually the skill that you start with is a piece of shit, and then you end up swapping it for something, but they did good with this skill. It's not bad. I don't want to use it all game because it's already starting to hurt my hands a little bit, because you kind of have to mash it. Alright. Should we go back to town and crash, or I say we keep going? I say fuck town until we absolutely have to. Although I can get some things in town that I need, but I can wait. I think I can wait a little bit. I don't want to crash again because it doesn't look like they fixed it. Nobody has ever accused me of being fast at PoE. Everyone's like in Act 3 by now. I'm on the ledge.
Approach.
Holy hell. Now I have another rogue exile I have to fight when I go in the thing. I don't know, dude. I'm not sure I'm ready for that kind of commitment. Alright. I will be fine. Let's upgrade this. Let's get some zombies. Zombie. Let's put an amulet on. Life regen versus mana regen. Life regen, please. I don't have any more of this.
Make your wish.
A rare melee weapon. Gold from enemies. 80% increased rarity of items found in the area. Let's do that since I know there's going to be a rogue exile in there. She's probably going to be right at the door too. And she is. I like the rarity. Rusted coif.
My mana is spent.
Leveled. We got the boss. See, the thing that's actually fucking me up more than anything are these wardens, because they keep spawning all those goddamn birds. keep trying to get my zombies up.
I am no beast of burden.
Okay. There's like another area we haven't done yet still in here. Minions leech. And then the next mastery we get is the life one for them at some point.
I am no beast of burden.
I need to go back to town like real soon. Hey, what's up, Cody? What's going on, brother? A new league. This one's not insane like the last one. You can actually probably play this. It still has issues. But there isn't any surprises. I mean, outside of the town bug that they're still working on. Apparently. There's this bug where if you go to town, you can crash because of some MTX that people are wearing. The Apprentice Magus Tome hip attachment has been temporarily disabled while we work on a proper fix for the issue. Okay, that means that we should be able to go back to town without crashing now.
I am no beast of
Which was a problem. Kind of a big problem. I don't want to throw anything away, but I don't need that. Well, I mean, it's kind of important. Fuck it. All right. I'm doing all right. We're playing some PoE. We're playing the new Mirage League, checking it out.
You live to fight another day.
I desperately need to go to town and empty my inventory. And we'll see if we crash. It says it's fixed. I hope I don't have to restart to fix it. But if I crash, it'll restart it. Okay, good. Looks like it's fixed, maybe.
You managed to kill a...
Yes, I will take that in a minute. But I have to sell some stuff.
Farewell.
Okay. I need to make room. There is more loot. I mean, they said there would be more loot. And there's absolutely more fucking loot. That's not in question. They were like, we're gonna add more loot to the thing. Because people were complaining about it. There's a lot more currency. And it could partly be the league is pretty juicy too. So it's like a combination. Of juicy currency plus juicy league equals more loot.
Farewell.
Hello.
The thing there isn't a lot of is wisdom scrolls, and I keep having to buy them.
Greetings.
Wait, why can't I use that now? Oh, wrong screen. Okay, hold on. Let me get my reward. Boo. All right, let's see if we can find a scepter that has 3 sockets. Of course we can't. We do, but not 3 link sockets. That would have been too cool. Or something with 3 red sockets. 2 red sockets would be good. Wait, I don't want to sell those. I'll sell that. And maybe those.
Stay sharp out there.
Okay. Let me check my POV again. I need to see something. Oh, we're doing it that way. Okay, we're going this way then. That'll work. I see what we're doing. Hey, we're in town. We didn't crash. I kind of don't want to use SRS necessarily yet. Kind of like to avoid using it altogether. Okay. Grimmy! Okay. Yeah, this new skill's not bad. This new starting skill's actually pretty good. Glad y'all made it. Someone's in heist already. That means they're at least in X6. That's insane. "42 minutes in, they're in Act 6. That's, I just don't even understand how that's possible. That's fucking absurd. Even for racers, that's pretty fast. Already went this way, okay. Left. Anything exciting happening with anybody lately? Today or whatever you guys want to talk about?
My mana is spent.
Or it was chance. You still hate people? I mean, okay. I can empathize with that for sure. I would actually be kind of surprised if you didn't at this point. I would be like, what? What do you mean you don't hate people? Crazy stuff. Yeah, well, there's that, you know.
You've done well.
Another day, another war. Alright, let's do this. Let's see if this league mechanic carries over. Let's put a point.
What is your
Wish for helmets. Breaking the astral train will wear rare helmets. Enemies slain by players in the Mirage explode on death. Oh, that would be kind of cool. Mirage areas will contain 12 additional packs of monsters. I like the helmet idea, but I also like the splody. Let's do the splody.
May your enemies fall before you.
I have never seen the sun with my own eyes, but I soon will.
Bronze gin cache. Nice. See, it's basically the same area we were in, duplicated, like a chunk of it. You can see the little border line is part of the Mirage, and then altered. So you still have the league mechanic stuff that was there. You still have this part of the league mechanic. This would maybe be a chest or something. Oh, there it is.
My mana is spent.
So then when we leave the Mirage, we can do the regular league mechanic again. So basically you get to double dip all the league mechanics. It's kind of cool. That'd be fun for Blight. I'm gonna do some Blight with the big chest. Probably. Hey Tiff, Bear's here.
The battle has been a pro.
Huh. Okay, so this is a problem. We were told that the league mechanic would duplicate. But I come back out and it's already done. That's weird. I don't know if that's a bug or not. Doing Legion inside the... You're supposed to be able to do it outside and inside, but I didn't do it outside. I only did it inside. When I came out, it was finished. So you have to do it outside first and then do the Mirage and then you can do it again? Because they said you're supposed to be able to double dip on the league mechanics. That was half the point of fucking doing the goddamn thing. I wonder if I got muted because I'm not seeing anybody say anything. Weird. Am I in local? Like, there's no way I'm in. Maybe I'm in a weird channel. Maybe I'm not in general one. Maybe I got moved when I got booted. I did. I was talking to a dead channel.
must have time to gather my will. My mana is spent. In this cage, evil claws at the bars and howls for freedom.
Alright, let's go back. I should be able to get some skill gems.
There's a fine line.
Maybe not. Oh, I need both of those linked. There we go. Alright, we need a blue socket. Oh, look at that. Asked and answered.
Farewell.
The tale of Brutus was a...
Okay, what do we get? I guess we'll take melee splash even though we don't need it. What do we need though? We're going to need... I need more things to put stuff in is what I need. We have Holy Flame Totem, we have Leap, we're going to need Minion damage. We're going to need Unbound Ailments at some point. We're going to need Infernal Legion at some point. We're going to need maybe Combustion. Summon Phantasm would be kind of cool. Yeah, that's probably good for now. I could use Holy Summon Relic, or Summon Holy Relic, because I have to attack with my thing. Instead of SRS. Because I really didn't want to do SRS yet. And Summon Holy Relic is passive. Right? I think it is.
Farewell.
I'm just tired of using SRS, is why. Anyway. Let's see what's going on. Better than I have been. Good. I'm glad you guys are all doing good. All right. I don't remember having to click that. I thought it was automatic. Why do I have to click it? I don't remember. I haven't used Summon Holy Relic in a long time. I thought it was automatic. Okay, it kind of is. I see. So I just had to toggle it on. That makes sense. That's kind of sick now. Summon Holy Relic with this fucking crazy little skill thing that I got going on. Whatever this is. This new skill. This Holy Strike. That's pretty sick.
In the court of the goddess, every man and woman is deemed worthy of redemption. Though you might be shackled by the tribulations of the past, the trials ahead offer you both freedom and glory. The future is yours, if you're bold enough to reach out for it.
I see. So it just has to be there. I'm guessing. Did I get... I just got credit for that, right? Wait. No, I didn't. I didn't finish it. You're not bad. Glad you... Okay. Sorry. I didn't realize you were talking to Cody for a second. That's all good.
Go with God.
Go with tacos. That's what I'm saying.
Belief is the strongest metal of them all.
And now we're gonna do that. There's also a huge boost to damage.
Ready yourself.
Not bad. All right. Let's see. How am I gonna get over there? Oh, I see. I fucked up. I was trying to get to the thing, to the shrine. I went the wrong way. All right. Now let's get the hell out of here. Like, the Mirages are cool and shit, but like I'm kind of already getting annoyed with it, so I probably skip a couple of them on the way. Like I want to get more like some more of my build put together before I do more of that shit. Once we get like our skitterbots and our fucking dude, we'll be fucking set. Yeah. So I would say if you want, like, Holy Strike is a really good skill, especially with Holy Relic. If you want to make like more of a melee character, but I'm already like my hand's already starting to hurt because I have to smash the keys or I have to smash the mouse to make it happen. So like I'm still doing it because it's working, but at some point we'll be speccing out of that. Hopefully I can get skitterbots in Act 2 as a Templar. I know I can as a witch. I know I can as a trickster.
What is your desire?
Area contains frogs. 100% more currency. Unique jewelry item. Okay, let's do that. It's probably going to be the stupid fucking jade necklace, but that's fine. Yeah. The clicking is starting to suck. But once I get my skitterbots, it's going to be mostly the skitterbots doing the damage and me blazing through the maps. I hope I can get them on the Templar. If you can't normally get them as a quest reward or whatever, like if you can't buy them, then you have to wait till Act 3. And you get them from what's his face. And that kind of sucks. You get them from the librarian guy, Ricardo or whatever his name is. Astral Singular Cache. Lapis Amulet. Oh, that's the amulet. Okay. That's the reward. Increased chance to block. 29 intelligence. Increased cast speed. And more mana. I'll take that. What I need, what I really need is more socketed items. More socketed items, please.
You fight like a Dicara.
Would you call me? Oh, a Dakara. It sounded like she said like a dickhead. Like, what the fuck, dude? It's got the little dialogue right here. I didn't see that.
Your answer's here, heretic. In Rayclast. But I don't think you'll like it very much.
Now we just have to fight Brutus. We don't have to fight Brutus and the other guy and the 14 other fucking bosses and shit like before. Like Freesia. We just have to fight. Wait, whoa. Did Piety just follow me? I don't remember Piety following me.
Still the Karui barbarians advance upon us.
She did. Because she runs out. So that she can block the entrance to the next area.
Retreat through Prison's Gate, raising my barricade behind us. Yet our salvation is at hand. Foul times demand heroic deeds, and through my arts our Lord Brutus will arise anew to defend us. May the dry sands quench their thirst with Karui blood when our mighty warden delivers his judgment upon them.
You think me a horror? I will show you what true horror is.
Well, you know. That's a bold statement there, Brutus, for someone who's getting the living shit beat out of him. Fucking owned.
Rest now, tormented soul.
Poof. Oh, I can get my skeletons now. I don't really need them right now, but it'll be nice to have them. See, I have more skills than slots right now. Or than not slots, but sockets. Kind of annoying. But, you know, being the minion army guy, this is the plan. We will have all the things at some point. I need a Val orb so I can turn my summon skeletons skill that I'm going to get as a reward into a Val summon skeleton skill. All right. Then we're going to go here. We're going to get some life points. We're going to go here. We're going to get some mana reservation. Then we're going to go this way because we want this, this, and then we kind of want to go over. I think we're going to take Eldritch Battery. I usually do. But I usually try to figure out if I can get away with not, but then it ends up always being like so much easier to just have it. It's kind of like the Purity of Elements skill, right? Like you can technically not use it and then maybe get a little bit better of like certain things or whatever, and if people do all this dance, like there's like it's maybe better to not use it. You might be able to save like a gem socket or something, I don't know, or maybe a little reservation by not using it, but everybody fucking But at the end of the day, it's just so much easier to use it. Like I've just kind of like, there's a lot of builds that don't use it or use it early and then they swap out of it. But when they swap out of it, it just seems like you're only getting worse. Like, why would you ever just get rid of it? It doesn't really make a lot of sense. So I generally just keep it, and I mean it solves a lot of problems, and I don't have to worry about them anymore. That's my part with PoE, is like PoE is about solving problems, right? You have these situations where, okay, now I don't have enough resistances, I have to solve that. I don't have enough defensive layers, I have to solve that. I have ailments that can be put on me, I have to solve that, right? I have to make sure I can do damage, I have to solve that. So Purity of Elements solves two birds with one very easy stone. And it's just like, you know, I don't know why people are so against it, but I love it, and I'm probably just going to use it again. That was actually one of the things that intrigued me about the new Reliquarian Ascendancy, is that one of the nodes, at least for this round, they're going to change it every season, but at least for this season, one of the nodes is Purity of Elements, and it's level 30, and it's 100% mana reservation. So like, it's almost free, and it's way higher level, and all it takes is an Ascendancy slot. So it frees up all kinds of shit, and I'm like, duh. Like, why wouldn't you take that? And then the other one in the same jewelry slot, if you don't take that, is you can take Astra Menace, which would be really cool normally, because Astra Menace is like, gives you a shitload of stats, so you don't have to like worry about stats anymore. But that version of Astra Menace is capped at 60, which is really weird, because like I can, when I go there, Astra Menace randomly rolls between, like, 60 is the minimum, and it randomly rolls, if you use it as a piece of jewelry, between 60 and 100, and then you can also put a catalyst on it, and then it also has an extra couple bonus on it. You can basically get it to like 118, 120 to all stats, which is fucking amazing. But the version that comes with the Reliquarian doesn't, which I think is kind of stupid. But like the Purity of Elements is like buffed, but the Astra Menace is nerfed, which is like really weird. But anyway, that was one of the reasons I almost was just going to take the Reliquarian just for that. But it also has some other cool shit I wanted to try out. You can double dip on Brass Dome, which is the real reason I wanted to do it. That's fucking crazy. Because what the Reliquarian does is the Ascendancy nodes on that class are not skills, they are items. Well, they are the modifiers that are on some of the coolest items in the game, that are added to your character as if you're wearing the items, except you're actually not wearing the items, which means you can also wear the items or whatever else you want instead of the items. But you can pick those modifiers from the items that you want, and then also wear something else or wear those items. And when you do that, some of them stack, and one of them that stacks is Brass Dome, which is insane. It adds +5 to all maximum resists. So all of your maximum resists are +5, which is crazy. You can then, and then it also doubles your armor and of whatever armor you're wearing. So if you're wearing it, that's going to be like 8,000 armor. and then it does like a couple other things. It's fucking crazy. So if you take the Brass Dome one and then you take Brass Dome, you're actually going to end up with like 8,000 armor for a chest piece, plus 10 to all maximum resists. And then if you're taking that and the Purity of Elements, and then you take a couple of the maximum resist nodes down here, which I'm going to be taking, by the way, which is, that's plus 2. One of each of these makes that plus 3. There's plus 4 here, and there's plus 1 here. And if you take those, you have completely capped as high as you possibly can your resist to plus 90, which is the highest that they can be over capped to, which is already game breaking. Like, that shit's crazy. And you have massive armor because you're taking Brass Dome. Like, this thing is a really, really, really good, like, that class is a very good fucking defensive class. And I'm like that. I'm playing them one next, actually, after I get this guy sufficiently, you know, geared up and leveled and, you know, kind of worked out. I am going to be making a Reliquarian with Brass Dome, and it's going to be amazing. And I'm going to be taking Brass Dome too. So, like, yeah. And then the other one is, I was trying to figure if I can go like an RF kind of route if I want to, which would actually be really cool for that build. And convert some of the damage to chaos, which is also cool. Or you can actually make a minion version that I was thinking of, where I can actually take zombies, and I think I figured out that I can get 30 zombies out of the Reliquarian build, which is fucking bonkers.
What is your desire?
Breaking the astral chain of the Mirage will reward ranged weapons. I don't want ranged weapons. Increased rarity of items. Players have onslaught. Well, let's do the rarity of items.
Let's see how that turns out for you.
I don't need that. 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 Once more into the breach, dear friends. The Mirage. Oh, there's a box. And an essence.
I must have time to gather my will.
Victory Paul Gauntlets. Oh yeah, we gotta save the gym. So they came up with all of this stuff. Oh, look at that. Because the whole Jin thing, because of the Jin class in PoE 2. And then what this League mechanic is doing is setting in PoE 1 the lore for the character for the Jin ascendancy in PoE 2. Which is, you know, they're doing a lot of crossover stuff lately, which is okay. I kind of would hope that the next League mechanic, though, has nothing to do with PoE 2, and it has nothing to do with redoing some old shit. I would be very happy if it's something just completely original and totally new. But this is cool too. I'm down with this. I'm just saying, it's been a while since we've had a League mechanic that was completely like just something totally new. Even the wisps and shit, we didn't know it. That was a precursor to PoE 2, right? When they had, like, you know, the wisps League mechanic and like, and so there's all these things. Expedition was part of that. So I don't know. You'll be back here. You're making popcorn. I'm getting a little bit hungry myself, to be honest with you. But we'll see. I'm gonna, when I get to a point, probably Act 2, I'm either going to take a break and get some food, and then maybe we'll watch a YouTube video or something while I eat, or I'll call it and I'll eat and play offline. I'm not sure yet.
My mana is spent.
We got a little ways to go yet. We have to kill Mervale and all that. We gotta go kill the pirate, the ghost pirate. Fairgraves.
This is a mortuary for lost children.
Any updates? Temporarily disabled Triumphant Liege helmet attachment microtransaction to prevent client crashing. Wow, so there was a couple different ones that were crashing. That's crazy.
Mervale dwell. Goodbye.
The warden's free.
The warden's free. Oh, shit. Clarity. Vitality. Definitely. Thank you, sir. May I have another? I need some ID shit.
Farewell.
For a minute. Shut up, Fritz. Check those boots. Oh, I need the sockets. All right.
Greetings.
20 to life regen. All right, we'll take that.
Stay sharp out there.
Oh, why is that? I didn't sell those yet.
Yes? Goodbye. What little help I can...
You need a cold ring. She does not have one. More importantly, I need a vitality and I need skellies. And I need... I think I've got everything else that I need. I'm gonna want another one of these. Here. Actually gonna do some shit. Now we'll do that with the specters. We don't need it with that. But I want to do it with at least 3 zombies too. Because I'm gonna take zombies.
While we live, we are blessed. Hello.
I'm fucking up. Alright, I need another scroll. I need a couple scrolls. That's for that. And then when I get specters, we're gonna level specters on the other side. The reason I'm running these as extras is because at some point you're gonna wanna Valorb them to see if you can get level 21s on these, because these are gems we're gonna want to use. And it will be helpful if they're level 21s or 20, or like they're, you know, 20 percenters or 23 percenters or something like that. And in order to do that, you have to wreck them potentially. So what you do is you level these gems at the same time as the rest of your shit. See if I can
Take care.
change this. I tried. I flew too close to the tree. Too close to the sun. There we go. That's good for now. We'll get a better scepter in Act 2 and all this other shit. I just want to get something kind of going. Alright. And then this is going to be vitality. And then it's going to be those. If I ever do those. Actually, let's go ahead and put the skeletons there. I don't think I even really care about the Holy Flame Totem anymore. Well, you know, it's not bad though. Let's go ahead and put it here. And then, for now, we'll put our Summon Holy Relic on 8. because in case we have to resummon it, which I think we're gonna have to do. Yep, I knew it. It looks like we're gonna have to kill a couple of things in order to get our zombies.
Your trust is the only reward I need, my Lord of Light.
Alright, so let me check my fucking POB that I made, and let's see. Boop. Yes, that's right. Okay, we want life. But now I can also summon skeletons when I need to. Wink.
Frankly, I would have been stuck till we meet again, perhaps.
So this guy should end up with something like 60 skeletons. And there's a skill that still is, even though the POB was updated, there isn't, the congregation skill was not added yet to the POB. So I don't know how many extra zombies or skeletons that we're going to get from using it. It says 34% or 38, it says 38% more. Which should be kind of cool, so we'll see. But the cool thing is, because my zombies and my skeletons are using the same chesty, that when I put that support gem in, it's going to add to my Val summon skeletons, my regular summon skeletons, and to my zombies. And because I'm going to be using Alberon's Warpath boots, they allow me to summon skeletons that will follow me, as well as the normal summon skeletons, as well as the Val summon skeletons. And I think that cap also gets buffed by that gem, which is then going to allow me to have something like 60 skeletons and probably like 13 or 14 zombies, as well as my 3 or 4 specters that I'm going to have, my 2 golems and my animated guardian. And that's going to make up the brunt of the army. One of the things we're taking is a once, well, if we can get one, it shouldn't be too expensive. If I get it early enough, it won't be expensive. If I wait, it'll get a lot more expensive. This is how it always works every league. So the first divs I'm going to spend is probably even less than a div if I get it by like tonight or tomorrow, is the fucking turtle. The giant turtle, the perfect giant turtle is just a massive fucking help with army builds now, because he gives determination, and now I don't have to take determination, and I can spend my mana reservation aura points on other shit, which is kind of huge. And that's kind of the plan, because we'll be taking haste, purity of elements, tempest shield, so we can max our spell block. What else are we taking? Flesh and stone for damage resistance. Maybe some other shit, I don't remember. Skitterbots. We're actually taking 3 skitterbots. And we're going to use the belt for now that gives us the extra skitter bot. It's 2 skitter bots plus the belt gives us 3 skitter bots. 1 cold, 1 ignite, and 1 lightning. And then at some point we'll probably be swapping out to one of the new belts, because the new belts, there's a new belt that allows you to anoint one of the major passive skill tree nodes on it, like you can do with an amulet, but now you can also do it with a belt, which is pretty fucking huge. It basically gives you a free node that you don't have to path to anywhere on the tree. Well, it's not free. You have to spend the oils to anoint it, but still, it's pretty dope. We'll have to make that decision at that point if it's worth having the 3rd skitterbot or using that belt. Ship graveyard. Alright, figures.
My old
You and I.
understand that as a gentleman of honor, it pains me greatly to do this. Hard times call for hard hearts. Sure, were the circumstances reversed, you'll do precisely the same.
May turn even the
Sounds like a lot of copium there, Fairgraves. All right, so here's a question: what's everyone's favorite popcorn? Like style. Super butter, no butter, some butter, salty, cheese, caramel, like whatever. Hit me up. Since you mentioned the popcorn, Cody, I figured, and Tiff, I figured I'd ask that question. And if this goes on the YouTubes later, any of you YouTube watchers, why don't you hit me up in the comments and tell me what your favorite popcorn style is too. Because why the fuck not? It would give you an excuse to post a comment. And then maybe at some point, if I can get enough comments, YouTube will start spreading my videos around. And then, hey, maybe I can actually do something with this crap. Wouldn't that be cool?
Make your
all right.
wish.
Rare helmets, frogs, or Oasis ground. What is Oasis ground? I guess we'll see. Let's see what Oasis ground is. Anyone who says that red shot, I'm gonna throw down. As long as I keep my teeth, caramel is great.
Drink and be refreshed.
What is this red shot you're talking about? You mean the candied popcorn that's red that you can get in weird, like that weird shit that nobody eats? It's always at the store but nobody ever buys it? Is that what you're talking about? Topsy's peppermint. I don't think I've ever seen that. Peppermint popcorn? That sounds kind of insane. Red Hots and popcorn? I tried the thing once where you put M&Ms in the popcorn. I wasn't impressed. Yeah, Red Hot. No, I know. Yeah, Red Hots are cinnamon. I was just kind of off commenting on it. And then in the movie Whiplash, the character's dad puts raisinets in his popcorn, which sounds really fucking gross. I mean, if you like raisinets, it's probably good, but who the fuck eats raisinets? Were you like 80? Like, nobody eats raisinets. Like, what is that? I mean, I guess there are people that like it. To be fair, I have a friend that likes raisinets, but I don't understand. The guy's weird. I don't understand his fucking shit. Pass? Yeah, see, exactly.
We are victorious.
Some people are built different, I guess. I don't know. It's just, to each his own. I don't even really eat popcorn anymore because the fucking the shells like fuck up my dental work. But I really like it. I've always liked popcorn. The problem is the shells get stuck in my teeth, and sometimes they get like stuck in this weird like void where like a molar that I had used to be, and it's just all fucking, it's bad. It's like, it tastes good, but it's just a fucking mess. But when, like, I used to get all the time at the movies, like, drown it in that fake butter. You get the big ass bag of popcorn and drown it in the fake butter and then tons of salt. That's how I like my popcorn. I will eat all kind of old-time candies, but some make me scratch my head. The ones that I never understood were those weird strawberry ones. It didn't even taste like strawberry. It has a they're wrapped in the package looks like a cellophane strawberry, and it's a hard candy, and there's powder in the middle. Like, what the hell is that supposed to even be? I don't even know what that is, but I've had that. Like, my grandma used to have those all the time when I was a little kid. She'd be like, you want a candy? And she'd give me one of these, and it's like, okay. And they're just weird. I don't understand what it is. Why is there powder in the middle of this thing that looks like a strawberry that doesn't taste like strawberry? Oops, wrong button. See, I'm doing the Diablo thing again. I keep hitting the F keys instead of the normal button keys. Greasy hand popcorn from the movie theater is the best. Yes, it is, totally. I agree. Shit's bombing. Yeah, see, you know what I'm talking about. She also used to have buttermints, which actually aren't bad, but I haven't seen them in a long time. She had like a bowl of buttermints. Like always. And there was nothing minty about them. I don't know why they were called buttermints. Speaking of mint, I am probably the last person in the world on this chain. But like, I never tried these until recently. And much like my newfound Cheez-It addiction, these are also kind of like crack. Oreo cookie ice cream bars, but they're mint. If you don't like mint, you won't like them. But I like mint. And they're Oreo cookies, and they have mint ice cream in, and they're big. They're these giant Oreo cookies between mint ice cream, and they're like fucking crack, dude. I'm like totally addicted to those. I just got some. The only thing keeping me from like just devouring them all the time is that they're kind of expensive. But that was like, they've been around a while, but I never tried them because I was like, you know, I don't know. I just never did. They were kind of expensive, and like, whatever. And I'm not a huge Oreo fan either, but those are fucking awesome, dude. I think the strawberry candy was called strawberry bonbons. Is it? They probably were, even though they have like nothing to do with bonbons or strawberries. From the Hickory Farms boxes? Yes, that's where they come from. I remember this now. I remember you remember the Hickory Farms boxes. Oh my god, dude, the Christmas Hickory Farms boxes. Those were so popular in the 80s, man. Holy shit. They had like all the weird sausages and cheeses that were kind of shit, but you never try. You always tried them because they're like, well, I mean, it's kind of weird, right? None of it was any good, but it was, you know, it was interesting. Like, here's a box of cheese and meats that has like some assorted spreads, a couple of crackers, and some weird fucking candy in it. Merry Christmas. Yeah, I don't know. I just thought they were weird. Like, I ate them, but I actually, like, I thought they were a little strange. The only thing worse than that, like, I'm not saying it's bad, but it's just, you know, it's like one of those, like, a variety pack of weird shit gifts. The only other one was a box of See's candies. Because every fucking candy in that box was different, and it's like, what the you didn't even know what the hell it was. So you eat like a little bit of one, and you're like, no, that one's gross, and put it back, and then like, but you leave it so you know what it looks like, right? You're like, don't eat that one. That one's got some weird shit in it. This has got some kind of fucked up nuts that I don't know, I can't recognize. This one, like, and then, but some of them were chocolate covered cherries, which I was like, yes. There was like 1 or 2 chocolate covered cherries in the entire box. And I would like find it every time and like leave a whole bunch of half-eaten candy.
You've done well.
Do you remember the stores?
Choose what you wish. Destroy the enemy.
My grandma used to live, when we were in California, there used to be a place that had a See's Candy store in Silicon Valley. And you could actually pick out the different things. You still have 2? Really? Yeah, see, I haven't lived in California for so long. I miss all these things. These things that we took for granted. Like Togo's before it sucked, and like Round Table Pizza, which I still love, and you know, like See's Candies, like stores, and like all these places that just don't, you know. Do you remember Togo's before they sucked? Old school Togo's? Before Subway got all big? That might have been a Northern California thing, but I thought it was all of California. Kind of like late 80s, early 90s. Before they like kind of sucked. They got all big and they started to suck. Togo's? Sandwich? It was a sandwich place that was like really popular before Subway started getting all popular. Oh, they were really good. They used to be owned by like real people. And they had a couple of stores, and then they kind of like they got pretty big and like stores all over California. And then at some point they got bought out by somebody, and then they just started sucking. And then they made them nationwide, and they just sucked. But before that, they were amazing at like so much places, and they had all these crazy. You couldn't get a lot of the stuff that their bread was always just absolutely amazing and like fluffy and huge. The sandwiches were really big, and you got like all the ingredients were like freshly sliced, including the toppings. Like if you ordered a sandwich there back in the day, they would slice the tomatoes in front of you. They would slice the fucking avocado in front of you and place it on the sandwich. Like that's how fresh this shit. They would slice the fucking lettuce. They would slice your meat, like in your cheese, like all of this. This is back when they were still privately owned. They were so good. I used to love that fucking place. And they had like 27 different sandwiches. Their menu was like this little, like a pamphlet. And then all that changed when they went corporate, and they just suck. Yeah, they're still around, but they're not like I said, they're not the same. Now they're like a shitty Subway or whatever. They're like Quiznos or something. Like they're just like something like that now. They're not anything cool like they used to be. They're just kind of like mid sandwich place. Yeah, they're not the same anymore. It's not even worth... Probably even worth going. That place fell hard. That was one of my favorite places. That and Round Table. Round Table's still good, by the way. If you ever want some crazy pizza, I don't know if you're into it. It's an acquired taste, but their pizza sauce is a little spicy, which I like. Their pizza toppings are like really fresh, and they use a lot of crazy different... The best thing to get there is a King Arthur Supreme, by the way. It's a whole bunch of shit on a pizza, and it's really good. And their toppings go all the way to the fucking edge of the crust, and the crust is really good. It's not too thick, it's not too thin. You don't need fucking sauce to eat your pizza, because it's just amazing pizza. It's like my favorite pizza in the world. So good. But like I said, to each his own. Part of that's a nostalgia thing for me too, because I kind of grew up on it. I just fucking love it. The sauce has a very, very distinct flavor that's really good, and it's not a lot of sauce. It's a little bit of sauce, but like you don't. It's more, the sauce is not like a lot of sauce. It's just the flavor of the sauce because they use paste instead of sauce. And they've used a little bit of it, and it goes a long way. So you get all of the sauce flavor without actually having a lot of sauce on the pizza, which is really good. And then the cheese is good, and all the ingredients are really fresh and shit, and it's just amazing pizza. You should check them out, man. They're good. And they make, like, they have, I don't know if they still do, but they used to have, all the round tables had a indoor seating place like the Pizza Huts used to do. They had an inside where you sit down, and then they have a pizza buffet at lunch where they make a whole bunch of different pizzas, and you can, it was like $4 or $5, and they made a bunch of pizzas, and you just grab as many slices as you want. And then it also come with a salad. They had a really good salad bar and shit, and they would do that for lunch. Kind of like how Pizza Hut used to do that a long time ago. Back when Pizza Hut was an actual Pizza Hut. It was like a hut-shaped building that you would go inside. Remember all that? But Round Table is like that, except it's... The original ones are really hard to find. But the new ones are just... They're all like normal looking inside places, but the original ones are really dark inside, and they have long wood tables, and they have all this, like, they still buy into the whole like King Arthur thing. That's like their whole thing is like Knights of the Round Table, right? There was like a theme, and most of the new round tables don't buy into that anymore at all. Like if you go into a newer round table, there's none of that shit. They still have the pizza names are named after the night, like King Arthur Supreme, Guinevere's Veggie Delight, and all these fucking things, right? But like they don't do the themes in any of the new places. They haven't done it for a long time because they were trying to, because their pizzas are a little better than most pizza places. They're more fresher, so they're a little more expensive. And they were kind of like, they didn't want to compete with like the Chuck E. Cheese's and shit, so they stopped doing the whole theme. But there's a couple that still have it, and you go in there and it's dark, and there's like shields on the wall and swords and like all this like big long fucking tables that you eat on. Like it's crazy, dude. It was a lot of fun. And then like video games and shit. But most of the places look more like a Subway now or something, where it's just kind of kind of a generic restaurant thing where they don't even really want you to go in. They want you to just like pick up your pizza and get the fuck out. Old school round table pizzas were awesome. See, Mike knows. Cool. I'm glad there's somebody that knows what I'm talking about. They were amazing. And they used to have a personal pizza. So like if you had, and it was cheap. So if you had like $5, you could go to Round Table, get a personal pizza and a soda, and still have money to play the video games there. And that's what I used to do that all the time. I didn't even think it was $5. It might have even been cheaper than that. It might have been like, because it was in the like late 80s.
A woman corrupted beyond humanity.
And you could go there. They had the cool, like some cool video games. You get yourself, I'd get myself like a personal King Arthur Supreme and a Coke, and I would like eat lunch. I would like skateboard there, get the thing, you know, the pizza and the soda, and then play like, you know, like Paperboy and 720 or something. Oh, Shakies. Yeah, my dad was really into Shakies.
So twisted. I pray that I'm not too late to turn the tide of this
Was
corruption.
Whatever it wasn't bad. And you got a lot of pizza for the personal pizza enough. And then, when I was in the Navy, I was stationed in Alameda, which was just outside of San Francisco, where the base that the Mythbuster, you remember the Mythbusters TV show? They used to, there was an air base that they did a lot of their tests on. There was like a big runway outside of San Francisco in Alameda. That location they purchased after my base closed down. Much after I was out of the military, but that was the base that I was stationed on when I was in the Navy. And so they had, the reason I'm telling this is because they had a round table out like on the other side of Alameda. Alameda's an island, so they had it on the other side of the island, and they would deliver on base. So I used to eat that shit all the fucking time, dude. And it was pretty cheap. Me and Ed's. I don't remember Me and Ed's. There is a place out here though called Ed DeBevitt's. That's a pretty cool theme restaurant. It's not a pizza place though. It's like a 50s diner theme. And everybody like dresses up, all the wait staff, and they're kind of mean and they tell jokes and stuff. And like back when people used to smoke in the restaurants, most of them would be smoking while they were taking your orders and all this. It was just this like very, very hipster 50s thing that was going on. It wasn't quite like Jackrabbit Slims at Pulp Fiction, but like probably like one stage removed from that. Like it was on the verge of being that. Like they just needed like another push and maybe raise all of their prices by like, you know, 50%. Then they would have been like Jackrabbit Slims and Pulp Fiction, but it wasn't that much. Showbiz. Oh, isn't that like wasn't Showbiz like the knockoff Chuck E. Cheese? Or was the Chuck E. Cheese the knockoff Showbiz?
That look in your the first ones out.
I have seen those. The end of learning?
I am bruised. Going?
I am Yina, a beast hunter. Go with the spirit. Hello? Be well.
You and me, the road.
Maybe. Home plate pizza near high school was pretty good.
What troubles you?
Stephanie's Pizza. The grease came with pizza. Oh, is that good, huh?
Return if you must. What troubles you? Going?
Let me see here. I need to do a quest before, and then I'm gonna change all of my fucking gear up. And I need to do. We need to save Helena. This is the quest. Or Helen, or whatever her fucking name is. It was amazing. You got a slice of pizza on 4 paper plates and ice chips soda for $3.99. The cheap ass smaller plates, so pizza hung off the sides. Well, I'll tell you what, I don't know about all that, but I will tell you the worst pizza in the entire planet Earth is this place called Itza Pizza in Mesa, Arizona. No, dude, Domino's is like a 5-star restaurant compared to this place. And I fucking hate Domino's, pretty much. I don't hate Domino's, but like, it's like, it takes a lot for me to get Domino's, let's put it that way. Nah, this place is like, I don't even know how they can call it pizza. It is the worst pizza I've ever had in my life. I don't even know how how they're open. I don't know how they exist as a company and that people eat there. This is the thing though. This is why they exist, I think. For people who have like literally no money at all whatsoever, like people who cannot afford to eat anywhere at any time, you can feed your family Eats a Pizza for like $3.99. That's how bad the fucking pizza is. It's a pizza buffet, sorry. It's a pizza buffet. It's $3.99. It is absolutely
Choose what you wish.
fucking disgusting. And it's kind of dirty and kind of creepy. And there's this, they have this clown doing balloon animals for the kids. But like, I swear to God, it's like John Wayne Gacy's fucking brother or something. Like, it's this guy. It's so it's like it's like a dirty clown, you know. It's fucking creepy, dude. There's like child molester vibes all over this guy. It's like so fucking, the place is, I went there one time. I was told, go check out Eats a Pizza. It's cheap. It's not great, but it's cheap. Now, you remember the cafeteria food pizzas that were like, they used to kind of rock, but then there was like some that were really, really bad. So this is like the really bad ones as a buffet. I don't know, man. Whatever it is, it's fucking awful. It's so bad. Actually, see, I even thought that, now that I'm thinking about it, I thought maybe it's because it sat under the lamp, and when they put a new pizza, I waited for them to come out and put new pizzas out, and they did, and I tried the new pizza. It was just as bad as the old one. It just was hot. Because I had that thought. I was like, maybe it's the lamps. Maybe it was just, I got there at a weird time, and the fucking pizza had been under the lamp for an hour, and maybe that's what it was. And yeah, because I remember that, because me and a buddy of mine, we went to try this thing out, this Eats a Pizza that we were told was this crazy thing. And we went there, and it was fucked up. And we were ready to go. I was like, well, wait, let's wait and see till they bring out fresh pizza and see if it's better. Because, you know, we already paid. It's a buffet. You pay, and then you go sit down and you eat all the pizza that you want. Eats a Pizza. And I'm like, well, let's wait until they cook some fresh pizza and then eat. And it was just as bad. It was just hot. It was actually greasier because it was still hot. Rare body armors. Okay, let's see what that is.
You shall be graced by metal
Sweet.
and leather.
Anyway, yeah, no, I mean, I'm not trying to like counter your thing. Like but that was a thing that we thought too. We're like, well, maybe it was just because it was fucking, you know, sat out. Because there's some good places, good buffets that have really good food if you get the food fresh. But if it sits, anything that sits under a heat lamp for fucking 20 minutes is gonna suck, you know. And speaking of food, there's this weird thing happening. So, for some reason, the internet decided to make fun of the McDonald's CEO for trying out the new burger. If you saw the clip, it was kind of weird. I don't really give a fuck because it's McDonald's and it's a burger. And I didn't really think it was all that big a deal. But I didn't really care. But everyone's like, the CEO can't even stand to eat his own food. Look at the tiniest bite that he took. And he's kind of like, but you know, whatever. I didn't care about that. The weird thing is that everybody was like dogging on this shit for like ever
My mana is spent.
for the new McDonald's burger. And then I'm watching all the food review people who like, cause like I watch like food people on YouTube sometimes because they're fascinating. They all like it. They all tried it. They were making fun of it too, and they were like, "Holy shit, this is really good." So apparently, it's actually a really good burger, but everybody made fun of it because of the stupid CEO commercial. The CEO tried to do like a TikTok review of the McDonald's thing or whatever, and it was just cringe as fuck. But maybe that was the point, right? Maybe they made it cringe as fuck on purpose so everybody would freak out to put a bunch of buzz in the air, and then people tried it and then they're pleasantly surprised and they're like, this is a pretty good fucking burger. The problem is it's like $11 or something. For the burger. It's just a burger. It's a double, it's a double quarter pounder with 3 pieces of cheese, lettuce, and some kind of weird sauce. And crispy onions. They have like fried onions that they put on it.
Zara, will you not like this?
All right. I need to get to. I didn't do the den yet, but I'm not gonna do it yet. I'm just gonna get what's her face so that I can get my summon raging spirits. Not my summon raging spirits. My so I can see if I have access to the skitterbots, which I think I do. And then I'm probably gonna either take a break and make some food and we'll eat in YouTube, or I will call it a stream. I'm not sure yet. I'm not really tired, I'm just getting kind of hungry. And talking about food isn't helping me not be hungry.
The night must give way to the day.
I'm just gonna go straight there. We have to do the trial too because
The lair of a toy maker with pretensions.
there's no reason not to do it while we're here. It would actually be counterproductive to not do it while we're here.
I must have time to gather my will. My mana is spent.
It's in level 2. There it is. Chamber of Sins level 2. Come on, go. The fuck? There we go. Alright. That was weird. There's some kind of laggy thing going on. trial.
There is a fine line between consideration and hesitation. The former is wisdom, the latter is fear.
Alright, now let's go save Helena, and then we're fucking, and then we'll figure out what we're gonna do. What are you guys making for dinner? You might order pizza. Damn, that's actually doesn't sound like a bad idea.
My mana is spent.
Beat me to it. Order me some fucking pizza. I'm just kidding. See if Roundtable will deliver. Like 1,800 miles. It's not that far. How far is it from here to the... I think it's 520 miles to the nearest Roundtable. It might be less than that. I don't remember. But there's one in Palm Springs and there's one in Vegas. Well, just outside of Vegas. It's actually right before Vegas in Henderson. There's one in Henderson and there's one in Palm Springs.
I must have time to gather my will.
And neither one of them will deliver for any price. I already asked.
That thing! It slaughtered everyone! Help me!
But I know there's one in Palm Springs because on my birthday about 10 years ago, one of my friends, might have been longer than 10 years ago, one of my friends is a truck driver and he stopped in Palm Springs to get me a pizza, a round table pizza for my birthday, and then drove it because he was headed to Phoenix and he just drove it here and delivered it to me, and I was like, that's awesome.
Piety was after a creation.
And then there's one in Henderson because last time I saw my sister, I got a round table. Drops are eligible now. A Mirage Quicksilver Flask for any of those watching on Twitch. If you have PoE and you have it connected to your Twitch account, you've just received a free Quicksilver Flask that may or may not break the game and crash the towns.
Return if you must.
I gave the ebony piety led us till now.
Okay, I think that unlocks
You are well.
that. No! I don't get skitterbots? No, I get desecrate. I need that later. No! No! Oh man, don't tell me I have to wait till what's his face. Alright, let me look this up now. Path of Exile skitterbots is... No! Act 3 Sosa. Fuck! Alright. That's okay. It just gives me an incentive to do fucking Act 2 faster. But Sosa's like halfway through Act 3. That sucks. It'll still be fine, but that put a damper on my plan. Boo. Alright. Let me see. Two things. One. Who wants to guess? Well, I'm going to look it up anyway. Round table pizza in Palm Springs to Phoenix. Oh, that's not that bad. It's 262 miles from Round Table in Palm Springs to Phoenix. But that probably isn't, it's probably longer because that's probably not where I live in Phoenix. It's probably like the generic, this is the Phoenix marker. Uh-huh, see? Okay. Round Table Pizza is 275 miles from my house in Palm Springs. But what about in Henderson? And it's 303 miles to Henderson. They're pretty close. So the problem is, I did one time, I called and I was like, hey, how much? Like, pretend money is no object. They wouldn't do it. I was like, all right, whatever. Anyway. I am going to... I'm gonna call it so that I can actually make like a plate of food and not just like eat a sandwich for dinner kind of thing or whatever. Like I can actually make some food. And then I will play more tonight, but I don't know if I'm going to stream it tonight, but I will stream it tomorrow. I'll stream more tomorrow, and then obviously Blood Bowl on Sunday. So by tomorrow I will probably already be at maps, and that'll be cool because 4 hours from league launch to barely be in Act 2 is pretty fucking slow. Sorry, guys. But it is what it is. It took us a while. We had to do some shit. Sounds like a good idea. Eating? Yeah. Anyway, so thanks everybody for watching me play video games. If you like what you see, please give me a follow. If you'd like to support the channel, you can sub. You can use your Prime, Amazon Prime sub. And I will be playing PoE tomorrow, most likely this character. And I will see you then. And I hope you all have a great rest of your day. I hope you have a wonderful dinner. Eat plenty of tacos. Get plenty of sleep. Peace out, everybody.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.
Oh, yeah, and there's the Discord. Thanks. Yeah.